Chris Sale joining us now. And Chris, first of all, you got your kids are adorable. Can you tell us who's with you right now? If you can hold the mic.
It's my oldest son, Rylan, and my youngest son, Brayson.
What's up, guys? How you all doing?
Hi.
Well,
He's working on it.
He'll get there. Don't worry. Chris, what's it like to stand on a mound and throw the last pitch that wins a World Series?
It's unreal. I would probably be able to tell you more if I had a voice, but I've been yelling a lot the last couple days, so it's just you work your entire life for it. And, your parents driving you around when you're a kid, my dad throwing endless amounts of baseballs at me, and, my wife with me, through the thick and thin. And be sitting here with my two boys right now is there's not a better feeling on the planet.
Talk about Brianne, and she's over there taking pictures of you and the little ones. You're from Lakeland, you go to Chicago, you started in the bullpen. How fitting is it the last pitch? You come out of the bullpen, you come running out there, this place goes crazy, and you throw that signature perfect slider to Manny Machado. How good does that feel right there?
It was the best. I was talking to one of my buddies that was in that Chicago bullpen with me, Sergio Santos, and I was going to start this game, and everyone thought that DP got the nod. He's like, go get him. I said, we're going old school tonight. I'm going back to the pen, and he loved it. So it was, it's just a surreal moment. This is, there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears from every player on the bench, every player on that roster, coaches, medical staff, everybody. Everybody put their heart and soul into this, and here we are.
That's great. Chris, I want to emphasize on a few things, and then I'm going to end to ask you a question. I remember walking into the clubhouse in spring training and watching you guys, the way you guys, new guys coming in, guys that were there already, and that good chemistry going on since spring training. I saw that in spring training. I was a guy that I love having a team that was together. And the minute I walked in the spring training this year for first time, I saw that walking in. I saw the relationship with you and the rest of the pitching staff and the bullpen. I saw how you guys get along. I saw how you guys, I sit down in a bench during a spring training game, and I saw the communication between all of you. Now, I would like you to tell me about the conversation between you and David Price that went far along during the playoff.
Man, he stepped up big, and that's like what you said. It's chemistry, it's focus, it's hard work, it's determination. Every single person, every single player, coach, put everything they had into this. And like you said, we spring training rolls around, we're playing golf together. We go on the road, we're playing video games together. We're going out to team dinners and doing things like that. It's a lot of that has to do with AC. He brings us together. We respect the hell out of him. He pushed all the right buttons the entire season, and you couldn't ask for a better team and better team chemistry. And we just grind. We grinded. Didn't matter who was there, who's hitting, who's pitching. They grinded it out, and here we are.
Well, Chris, this is a good moment for me. I've watched you since a rookie. I saw you come out of the bullpen to start. I saw you start so many great games in Chicago. I just want to know, how good does it feel right now? Because this maturation of you has been amazing, and I was really sad when you left Chicago because I knew you were a true ace, and I knew eventually you would be a champion. How is it all going right now? You're taking all this in?
It's hard to. There you go. It's hard to. Like I was telling you earlier, I threw the last pitch, and the next thing I know, Vasquez's in my arms, and it's like we just won the World Series. It's hard to process all of that, in a couple minutes. But it's all worth it. All the blood, sweat, and the tears, the hard work, the flights, the travel, everything. This moment right here is amazing.
You have earned it.
Hey, Chris, I have one for Rylan. Can I ask you one? How cool is your dad right now?
Awesome.
Thank you.
I love it. Hey, Chris, one quick thing. Before we let you go, you talked about your voice, and we have, with some video, I probably have an idea of how you lost your voice. Yesterday, a signature moment, really. You guys are trying to rally, and we showed you in the dugout trying to get your guys going.
Yes.
Just take me through the idea of being a leader and what made you decide that was the point to speak up and say something.
I look like an idiot if Mitch doesn't hit that home run, and then Pierce do the same thing. So I just kind of look like an idiot screaming out of nowhere. But it's just one of those things, I didn't say anything that anyone didn't know. Right. basically rallying the troops and letting them know that we're the best team on the planet, and just start playing like it. And like I said, we have a resilient group of guys, and you know, we did it.
Earmuffs for the kids, right? Hey, you know, the last thing I want to tell you is I'm so happy that you start the season in the Mount and you finish the World Series in the Mount. Congratulations, bro.
Congrats, Chris.
Very nice.
Congratulations, Chris.